Sales as leadership. We've all heard that leadership is a form of sales. In fact, we've actually also heard that life is sales. You've all heard that. And both of those are true to an extent because leadership requires persuasion. And in fact, life requires persuasion. But neither of those are actually very helpful in the career. A far more interesting and helpful concept is that sales is actually leadership. Now, how does that work? Before we can explain how it is, we have to understand more clearly what we mean by leadership. In general, almost all leadership models talk about two components to leadership. Your constituents, that is, those who are reporting to you, those to whom you are responsible for, as well as then some mission, some goal that you are trying to accomplish, where you're trying to take them, something that you're trying to achieve. In the military, this is referred to the men and the mission. So, how is sales leadership? It's leadership in that all sales representatives have clients, prospects, potential customers that are in their area of concern. They are responsible for them. So it's important that they, as sales representatives, truly care about their buyers, their prospects, okay? Not artificially, but sincerely care about them, realizing that they are ends in and of themselves, not just means to a paycheck. They understand that they are facing serious problems that could actually cost them their jobs. But it's not enough to just care about your client. That's called relationship selling. It's good, it's not enough. Because you care and because of your expertise, you need to take them to a better place. That is, you understand that without perhaps your solution, your software, whatever it is that you have, they may become uncompetitive in the industry. They actually could fall upon hard times simply because all you were doing was loving them when you should have been taking them and pushing them to a better place. This relationship side was best summed up in books like How to Win Friends and Influence People. The mission side, the solution side, is summed up in a book called The Challenger Sale. Both are superb, but to be very clear on this point, you can't have one without the other. Real leadership requires both. That is why we say sales is actually a form of leadership. Think about that for a moment. Sales is actually also a form of teaching, right? As a teacher, as a professor, I have my students. I care about them. I care about where they're at. They are not just means to my ends, they are ends in and of themselves. But because I care about them, I'm not going to let them stay where they're at. I have to take them to a better place, if you will. I have to give them the skills, the knowledge, the understanding that they need to fulfill their purpose here in life. So, question for you, what other things do you see in terms of sales? What other aspects of your life do you see sales being representative of? Put those comments down below.